Distinguished guests, conference participants, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to join you during this Inclusive Africa Conference 2020. It's the first ever to be held in Africa and is based on the digital accessibility agenda. This conference is timely in these unprecedented times where accessibility and inclusion matter most. I congratulate Enable, whose overarching philosophy is that disability is not inability, together with all the other partners for making this important conference possible. I applaud your efforts that have drawn over 1,000 participants from Africa and the globe, and I greatly admire your vision, where individuals who are less able have the same access to education, to technology, and employment as the non-disabled. Ladies and gentlemen, today's conference draws our attention to the need for digital access and inclusion so that no one is left behind, and also to share regional and global best practice in this area. It reminds us of the importance of technology and innovation in Africa's development. There are so many things that many of us take for granted, which the visually impaired people would be able to accomplish independently by using a computer. Things like keeping in touch with others, handling finances, online shopping, reading, staying entertained, and lots more. This conference comes at a time when we have had to learn many lessons as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, a time when people, communities, and businesses have had to rely on access to the internet, affordable, smart technology, and online services to survive. Most affected by the pandemic have been vulnerable, blind, and visually impaired persons who, due to their circumstances, have faced multiple forms of digital exclusion, such as lack of computer-assistive technology, inaccessible websites, or online content. The overarching goal of this Inclusive Africa Conference is to share the latest innovations so that technology designers, developers, and producers can ensure persons with disabilities can access the digital information, services, and products. We will hear from champions across the globe and here in Africa, including experts from MasterCard Foundation, Facebook, Google, and Uber on possibilities in this area. To share some of our own examples, Kenya has led in mobile telephone technology and other impactful innovations, especially in the financial services sector. We are proud of the innovations that are propelling our youth's contribution to development. However, we have not done well in designing or providing digital services and products that holistically serve the needs of the blind and visually impaired communities. This is a concern for many other African countries because the dialogue around digital inclusion is only just emerging. To mitigate this, our Ministry of ICT, Innovation and Youth Affairs has recently launched a new inclusive national information, communication, and technology policy that prioritizes access and inclusion of technology for persons with disabilities. This new policy is a significant step in the development of new standards for digital accessibility, and I look forward to this implementation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have noted that over the next 2 days, you shall explore in-depth issues and opportunities around digital inclusion. You will learn why digital accessibility is important for development by taking a close look at Africa's mobile-first landscape. We shall also hear from persons with disabilities who will share their stories, trailblazers like Haben Girma, the first deaf-blind person to graduate from Harvard Law School and currently a disability rights lawyer who advocates for equal opportunities for persons with disabilities. We will need to ponder how we can support and encourage and pave the way for our ambitious youth. How do we support people like Anthony Wambua from Machakos County, who is set on becoming the first blind computer programmer? How do we ensure that our children always feel included in activities both in and out of the home? How will they know that we love them and appreciate them in all ways? Ladies and gentlemen, the opportunities are tremendous, and I thank Enable for their investment in computer labs in our Kenyan schools that have enabled over 7,000 blind or visually impaired youth to participate in the Enable Computer Lab for the Blind program. I applaud the work led by their founder, Irene Bari Kirika, whose 10 years investment in the computer program has equipped many young women and men with skills that will enable them to contribute to Kenya's development. I congratulate our local industries and businesses for investing in innovations for inclusive digital services, and I urge more of them to invest in programs that serve children with disabilities so that many more children can gain modern-day tech skills from an early age. As I conclude, I note the conference agenda lays out goals that will make lasting impact and provide the necessary impetus towards removing barriers to technology for all. It's my hope that the digital solutions and best practices will be adapted for easy access and affordability across Africa, and that more investment will be allocated towards education and digital training for the employment of youth with disabilities. I wish you all a successful conference and an exciting and engaging 2 days. Asanteni sana.